I think they are focused on the right things. The question is, will the consumer respond? Right sizing inventory was down just 3% in line with the sales decline is a positive sign. That said, it was interesting that they called out that the consumer is actually weak because when I look at competitors, some of the larger ones like Adidas and Nike, they're actually doing pretty fine in North America. And I think that may have to do with just their bigger moat and also the World Cup and their bigger presence there.
Yeah, I was wondering about why demand was softening with Under Armour. I know Under Armour is kind of a middle of the market brand. Is part of what's happening here maybe that that demand for kind of middle of the road brands is softening while maybe demand for higher end brands is gaining ground, or is it something else entirely?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of a few things. So first, I do think that it has to do with the higher end customer is doing better than the mid or the lower end. So we do see that across the spectrum. That said, Under Armour, while it is middle of the class, it's not Nike or Adidas, but it is still a strong brand when you think of athleisure, especially compared to like some of the other brands that are up and coming. I think Under Armour does still in North America have across the board, not just in metro cities, a name. That said, I do think the last quarter weakness does stem a little from just when you think about what was going on, especially in the US, it was all about the World Cup. And Under Armour doesn't really have a meaningful presence there. So when consumers are shopping the stores, when they're going online, it's just not the brand that comes front and center. That said, Under Armour is largely apparel, right, with the exit of Steph Curry. So that differentiates it from where Nike and Adidas sit, which are predominantly footwear brands with an apparel offering.
I'm so glad you brought up Steph Curry because I feel like that's how a lot of people encountered Under Armour if they weren't wearing, the cold tech or heat tech shirts that the company made. What do we know about what happened there and how Under Armour is thinking about maybe replacing or finding another celebrity endorser or celebrity partner to work with it?
So I think replacing Steph Curry isn't an easy task because when they signed Steph Curry wasn't the Steph Curry that we know today, right? It was a younger talent and it was also probably more in line with what they could afford as Nike and Adidas have deeper pockets than Under Armour to support some of these brand collaborations. That said, I think the focus now is on just developing the right product. They're going back to their DNA, they're going back to the basics, which is can we develop a product that speaks for itself and it doesn't need a brand ambassador? It's a hard task, and yes, you can do that for some things, but in athleisure, you do need that brand endorsement, that athlete credibility to really rise further along. For them, I think the one product that they've been talking a lot about, and they actually talked about it several times on the call, was a bouncy t-shirt, which is it's a really cool product that they've developed and it's innovative where you can wear this t-shirt, you can wear it to the gym, you can wear it to the bar, and you can wear it every day. And it kind of fits the whole spectrum of your lifestyle. So that t-shirt is doing really well, and they're looking to use that as a stepping board to kind of launch more products and really drive customer interest.
Okay, the bouncy t-shirt, I'm looking online, $65, and it has a 4.9 star rating.
Yeah.
This is just a plain t-shirt that, looks good enough to wear.
But it bounces.
I don't understand how a t-shirt can bounce. I'm not sure why it's called bouncy.
Come on, get on board.
Can you wear it to
The fabric
gym
doesn't
and
stick
then
to
wear
you.
it out? Does it like deal with your sweat, or is it just that its style is such that you could wear it to the gym and then out?
Yeah, is this a performance wear?
It's everything. It's performance, it's going out, and it's every day, which is what makes it so versatile. And that's what they're basically saying, that this is a versatile t-shirt that you can go to the bar on Friday nights, you can wake up and go to the gym Saturday morning, and then you could wear it throughout the day. It works for everything. And it's done really, really well for them. It is, I would say, something that's working. And if they continue to innovate in this manner more extensively, they could start to gain some traction, but that's not going to happen overnight. I think there's still, to your original question, a long way to still go from here before we can say that we see a straight line up. At this point, it's still very mixed.